And we're back. I disagree, but I think it's as complicated as it needs to be. But I think, keep in mind, I'm a person who would sit down and play a game for like 8-10 hours and be perfectly content with that. If it's something that I felt like was engaging. But I know that's not for everybody.
But yeah, I
feel like it's just so hard. It's so hard to get people to try it because people are so intimidated.
Yeah.
Because people talk about Twilight Imperium because it's so intimidating.
Yep.
And yes, it's a long game. There's a lot going on though, and it's good stuff though. It's good stuff.
Yep.
It's not like Carcassonne where you play 4-hour game, and the outcome is decided by randomness by who fucking top decks monasteries.
Carcassonne isn't 4 hours, but yeah, it's about.
In person. It's 100%.
Oh yeah, because you're doing the setup beforehand and then the math afterwards.
Yeah. Well, people take forever. You need turn clocks. But, sorry.
All right. Anyways, travel is. I'm gonna make a couple of quick rolls, but you are at this point a pretty intimidating looking group. So without some pretty reasonable rolls, not a lot of stuff is gonna bother to interact with you.
There'd be a minor roleplay moment I want to do with Cassius before we leave.
Sure, go ahead and have it while I roll these up.
Cassius, did you get my notes?
You left more than one, or?
Well, the one I slid under the door, too.
Yeah,
you can still open it if you want. It's up to you. But there's no need for it.
Okay. It's not something pressing at the moment.
I do need it back, though, is what I'm saying. If you don't want to open it yourself.
As you're traveling, there is something I am going to mark on the map. Because you end up doing a bit of routing in order to try to make things maybe a little more efficient. And you will pass by, I need to find this art asset.
The Old Road.
The Old Road?
Old Town Road.
Oh my god, it's bigger than Kraseisen. It's massive.
You will find the ruins of something right around here. There are like these like bits of building of some like old, burnt out and destroyed building that's kind of at a lean, but it's coming out of the ground. Like underneath some of this groundwork, there is some kind of building. With your knowledge geography, one, you can pinpoint it, and two, you will know this to be an old abandoned temple. You can't quite remember what it is with the 24. Your memory's not quite finding those details.
I don't know if the. No. The. Wait, how did it? That's just with my ranks and
That's
my.
Some garbage fucking religion rules. Yeah, you need a 30 to have gotten the.
Okay,
the
so it's not 25. Wasn't what I needed.
25 was not what you needed. You do know that this was a temple, though. You know, some time ago, there were along the plains. There were a couple of temples that existed. But you don't remember enough details about the temples. You just remember like it was a series of temples that was set up to some of what were like they were like wild temples or something like that. But that's like all you can recall.
We're near it though, right?
Like, you're like literally passing by it as you're on the cart.
Is there any?
We don't see any like god symbols or anything.
You'd have to decide to go over to that temple, to those ruins, if you wanted to go over specifically to the ruins. Because from where you're at, again, this is like heavily buried in the dirt and kind of like barely sticking up from it.
I mean, I'd be interested in checking it out, but I'm not going to delay us if people feel like we need to get back to camp like ASAP.
How much time would it take for us to get? Would it affect our ability to get there before adding an extra day on?
So far it depends on how long you choose to investigate it. You're at about 2 days, two and a half days of travel at this point.
I want to spend as little time out in the wilderness at night as possible, but I mean, like, I'm okay with going over there and taking a look at it at the very least. But,
Yeah, we can take a look at it.
Okay. You guys can steer the cart on over to it. As you get in,
does Pierre know anything about this area?
No, this is not Pierre's specialty. Or no, actually, I forgot. He can make a geography check related to this. 1 sec. Let me pull up Pierre. Arvos, there is no magic on the surface layer as you come up in close to this. I'll describe it in just a minute. Let me see what Pierre can remember. Pierre also has a pretty high... No, he does not have a high geography roll. So yeah, Pierre knows about the same. He's seen these runes before, but they look temple-like. Ooh, very close. But you'll know a little more. It is some kind of like old wild temple. But that's really about... You know about the same as what Cassius knows about it.
Does she have a geographical spirit today? I don't know how that works.
I'm just trying to like get her read on. Oh, Jesus, can't roll anything right now. Sorry. Don't even worry about my question. Doesn't matter.
What about knowledge engineering?
This temple's made of cheese.
Fascinating. It must have been built by Wisconsinites.
So as you get in close to it, the first thing you'll notice is that the symbols on the building are nothing that any of you would recognize normally. Some of you can give me a knowledge religion if you have ranks in it. Don't bother to try it if you don't have at least 10.
Like 10 bonus or 10 ranks?
As long as if your bonus is not at least 10, don't bother to make the check.
Oh, close.
Very close.
Nice roll.
Assist each other.
Damn.
Not on knowledge checks.
Damn it.
Let me double check something
So
though,
sad.
because I feel like I want to make sure I'm not
He
missing
finishes
something.
double checking Cassie. So if you're not opening it, I would ask at least for the parcel back.
Sure. I'll give it back. I'm just curious as to what it is, but don't make me know. Never mind.
But also, as you get in close to this large stone structure that exists here, I'm gonna need a perception from the party.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh no.
Perception.
I can see for once.
Okay. So it will be clear to the whole party as they get in close that they have awoken something here. I'm going to use my D2 here.
Spanks.
That is the 2, right? Yep.
Good.
You will hear the rumbling of some creatures waking up that are quite large. Oh, what's that? And
Is that in common?
no, it is in. Give me 1 sec. I need to look this up. I have none of this prep, by the way, because this is a random encounter that I never expected to come up, and sometimes I do these things to myself. It speaks in.
Aaron.
Oh no! It is in. It is in Giant that it speaks.
Great.
I do not understand.
I speak back to it in Giant. Announce yourself.
I don't know. What
Announce yourself.
I
am Mal.
You. Oh, who wants a Mal?
I am a small humanoid.
It stands up very slowly and comes out. You can see this like large-sized cyclops come out from around the wall, and another one kind of joins it. And it looks down at you. You're a funny-looking thing. How do you taste?
Quite bad, I would imagine. You do not want to eat me.
Perhaps not.
But, how long have you been here, big one?
I don't know. Lots of suns and moons.
Is there anything cool in there? Why did this call out to us?
I don't fit down there. He, like, gestures over to, like, a little hole that's there. It's too small.
Well, I am small. Can I help?
I don't know if what's in there would want you to help. It's annoying, because I'm trying to feign yawning, and then I get real yawns that come along behind it.
Go back to sleep, friend. We'll find out ourselves.
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Look, friend.
Honey.
You and I, we're just weird creatures. We're all weird creatures together.
Be that as it may, I don't really have a choice in the matter.
Does someone enslave you? Are you enslaved?
Ever since we wandered in here, we haven't really been able to leave.
Oh, damn
It's
slavers.
like something needed us to keep it safe.
Well, tell whatever that is that it's not allowed to keep slaves.
If you want to go inside, I'm afraid I'll have to try to stop you.
Don't make me knock you out, friend. I'm just trying to free you from your slavery.
I don't feel like I get much of a choice. I had to kill a dog once.
God damn it. I kind of reach down and I take out the parcel that I had handed, and I kind of rip it open. And I pull out like my commander badge, and I put it back on my chest. We're back to these antics again. Roll initiative.
What were you guys talking about? What's happening?
All right, everybody give me initiative. I'm going to kind of do this battle matless for right now. I just need something I can use as their mini. Just need to select something and do this and see if it works. It does! Haha! Pierre is the giant.
Pierre,
I need to modify
so
it by its initiative bonus.
I knew he was a traitor.
That is that.
He's
Modified it by its initiative bonus.
Yeah, he's a hulking hurler, and he's just reduced his size so he can keep all of his abilities.
Okay, so they will not attack you unless you make your way to the door. They are not interested in attacking you until your intention to do so becomes sort of clear. So if you make a straight line run towards it, or if you engage with the site in any sort of direct way, they will engage with you. But Ra, you will go first. Let me get some combat music going.
Yeah, I'm just going to Shield of Faith myself and Judgment and hold my position for now.
Okay. Aravos.
Zeke. Beat me.
Oh. Did he? Yeah, you should. Oh, I don't know why there's a 22U on here.
Oh. The hell?
Let me
Must be an
delete
old
that.
one.
All right, Zeke.
Go ahead and rage all of brace.
Okay. All right, Arvos.
What are you all getting ready for combat for? What's happening?
We must free my friends.
Free them from what? They seem pretty free to me.
They are enslaved. There's a difference.
By
Do not
who?
hurt them. Do not hurt them.
Who could enslave such creatures? They're huge. I don't see any manacles on them. Are you sure you speak giant? Or whatever
Fluently.
language.
I speak fluent giant.
Well, if we're not
If we're
harming
not
them,
hurting
what are we
them,
doing?
yeah. What's our plan?
Trick them.
Just don't do lethal damage to them.
Just tell them there's somebody on the other side of them, and then they'll turn around. Isn't that how that works?
Just knock them out. Put them to sleep. We'll figure out what's controlling them and let them go. It's fine.
I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I don't know if I'm capable of doing that.
All right. I assume we're all gathered kind of close, and I'll haste the party.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good point. So what properties does my armor have?
What properties were you putting on your armor? Like right now, it was +1. Or are you talking about the armor?
Like the specific metal.
Basically, we didn't go into detail about that. So right now, just keep it as whatever the base stats are, and we'll figure out more stuff beyond that. I know there's some measure of DR that it is supposed to have.
No, this doesn't have DR.
You were using the golem stuff, right?
Yeah, Zeke. But yeah, Zeke's at DR. I made his of lead.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, we'll have to go over that later. I do apologize.
Okay.
This is on me here.
But okay, so for now, just assume it has the same AC properties as Raz.
Yeah. It is greater than that. So for right now, we'll say it's 2 beyond that.
So mine was an 8, and with the +1 enchantment, it's at an 8.
This is so loud.
So I'm just gonna hold my turn because I don't want to be the first one to do anything against these things.
All right, then Mal, you are up next.
Yeah. I'll cast mirror images and say, last chance, friends. You can just go to sleep. We don't have to knock you out. It's okay. We will get you free, friends.
We were woke up because you got close. Sphinx.
And they'll activate you too.
Yep.
No, this is gonna be fantastic. It's a great idea. No problems whatsoever here. I think right now I'm gonna give the 2 orcs the blood.
Okay. These things will go, and they will get right up next to the entrance. And they will both stand with their axes ready. Ra, back to you.
I don't want to engage these things first. Yeah, I'll just toss Flames of the Faithful on my weapon. And yeah. That's gonna be it.
Okay. Zeke.
Can I see how long their range is? That's something that's.
Did,
I assume they look at least 15-foot range.
Give me a knowledge. I don't actually know. Hold on. Let me double check what that knowledge would be. Because, I mean, you can't just tell from something's arm what its reach will be. They are 10 feet tall.
I mean, they look like they can outrange me, though, right? Because, I mean, I should be able to see my arm and my weapon, and they look like they have a longer arm and weapon.
Okay, sure.
No, is that what I see, though? That's what I'm asking.
So, combat and tactics is about knowing your opponents and knowing how, like, what the things that they can do are. So you either have the knowledge or you don't. Like, you don't know implicitly how far something can reach with something. You know that these things are 10 feet tall. That is what you know about these things from what you see. So you can either make a knowledge check to try to see if they have what their reach is or how far they can reach out.
I mean, I'm waiting for you to tell me which knowledge.
Yeah, that knowledge is going to be... knowledge no, hold on. This would technically fall under... I hate when they do this. Yeah.
An intel check, or?
No, let's do it as nature. If you have ranks in it.
No, I don't have.
Okay, so yeah, you can't really make the check, so you wouldn't be sure. Sure, Mal, when it becomes your initiative, we'll tell you what they are.
Alright, so, yeah, Mal said attack, I'll walk in partial defense.
Okay.
Or, I can just move into the range of one of them and attack.
Okay, go for it. It will take an attack back on you, because it has a readied action. So it's going to take its ready on you. Plus 11. Does a 19 hit? I bet not.
No.
Alright, take your attack.
Alright, so, yeah, these are subdual attacks. Am I able to power attack and subdual attack?
You are able to power attack and subdual. You are at a -4, though, to your attack roll. So a 21 will hit for 22 points of damage. Alright. It is still up. But it doesn't look like it like that. Actually, I guess it'd be... Yeah, 22, because you get the +1 for damage from the no ally within 10 feet. That'll take us to Aravos.
This is quite the interesting encounter. Try to web a Pegasus and everyone yells at you, but kill some mystical creatures, we're all fine with that, I guess.
I already told you we're not killing them.
Sure. Everyone just seems to be slashing them with blades. I walk up to Ra and I say, "How's my ring treating you?" And I tap her on the shoulder and give her bull's strength.
All right.
Go forth and slay the creatures.
Cassius.
All right.
Use those non-lethal bullets.
About that. Is that nature, right?
Yeah, non-lethal bullets from Non-Lethal Bullet Co., right? Yeah. There's some kind of giant. Oh no, actually that is enough to know that they are Cyclopses. They're really angry and hard to take down. They have a reasonable number of hit points. They got about 10 feet of reach. They really are just arm's length, what their arm's length is, plus their weapon. They're reasonably tough.
Do you guys speak common?
Sure do.
Huh.
We gotta kill you if you try to come in here. Your friend already has, so we're kind of compelled to have to kill you.
No, but we're good. We're gonna leave.
Sorry, one of you came towards the entrance.
Oh no, that was a mistake. What do I know about
that's
their
not the
intelligence?
exit? Oh, misunderstand.
What do you want to do, Cassius?
Do I know anything about how intelligent they are?
I mean, they're average intelligence.
So wouldn't it be easy to just sit there and be like, oh, no, you're dumb?
Nope. They're
So,
not hill giants.
What if we just decided not to go in there right now?
Now that you've tried to come in, we have to try to kill you. Unless all of you get in your cart and race away. Mal, it's
So
your
all I
action.
gotta do is-
That was more than 6 seconds of conversation.
You're right.
So what do I know about Cyclopses?
So they have like ferocity, so they'll stay up even when they hit 0. They are very tough, low light vision, good eyesight, considering. They are... yeah, there's not a lot else to them, though. Like, you know these aren't probably much of a challenge for you at the end of the day.
I do apologize, friends. This won't hurt much. Well, I'm just trying to help you. I hope you understand that. And I don't know where we're positioned, but if I can bladed dash to flank
Sure.
Zeke
That's fine.
and work on the one that Zeke's working on.
Yep, go for it. I have no problem with that.
And then I'll throw on some arcane accuracy and make some swings. So we got the bladed dash.
Woo.
This is all non-lethal.
Yep.
Back.
Yep, it's still up. And you passed out haste, right, John?
Yep.
Okay.
6 more turns left.
Yep. Hold on. You'd only get 2 attacks here because you still had to move.
No, bladed
Oh no,
dash.
yeah, bladed dash lets you move as part of it. Yep,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah. So this giant will go night.
It's okay, friend. It's okay.
You ever go night, giant? You ever go night?
That's all I got.
All right. That'll take us to Sphinx.
There were 2 of them?
There are 2 of them.
Alright. So level 4 spells are 7 spell points, right?
Level 4 spells are 7 spell points. That is correct.
Pricey.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Doesn't seem like I need that much help. Anyone want to be big?
We'll just put our friends to sleep. It's okay.
Sphinx, you've been studying all this time. Show us something cool. Show us what you've been learning.
Yeah, sure, studying. I'm not making a freaking gun.
Whatever you're doing.
My life away in a fucking revolver.
Show us your magical prowess.
Yeah, she had a whole day.
Yeah, it's right in his
and she
hand.
could have done other things.
All right. I'm assuming Sphinx doesn't want to waste any magic on this since it seems like it's covered.
Yeah.
Okay. The giants go. The other giant is going to take an attack on... it'll probably turn towards... well, no, it's going to stay focused on Zeke because Zeke looked like he was trying to enter. Ooh. It's a 30 hit with your new AC.
I'm pretty sure.
I actually have to ask this now. All right.
Yeah, no, I have a 25 AC when I'm raging. So.
Okay. This is actually maybe going to hurt a bit. Although your DR is fucking obnoxious.
Good stuff.
22. As it brings its great axe down onto you, you just barely kind of dip a little out of the way, but it still like cuts into you pretty harshly.
Okay.
Ra?
So I don't know how everything's positioned.
Oh wait,
while
hold
I
on. I'm
attempt-
sorry. It gets 2 attacks. I do apologize. I just realized
That's
that.
fine.
25, you said, I think hits?
Yeah.
Okay. For another 14. Oh, sad rolls. All right, Ra, go ahead.
So I don't know how everything's positioned, but if I'm able to move into a flank, I
Sure,
would,
you'll have to
go
take
for,
an
like,
AO
back
to
a
get
door.
it.
I figured, that's fine.
Okay. It's AO. Does the okay? It is going to take its reroll.
Cyclopses and their one eyes.
Does a 30 hit?
Yes.
Miss?
Oh, what?
Fuck. All right. Well, that was a loss. Take your attack.
Ooh.
All right.
That is all one I have.
And there's also
Whew.
fire.
Whew. That's a lot of numbers. That's a lot of numbers. Whew. Does not look good. Zeke?
Alright, yeah, I mean all full attacks of dual damage.
Yep. That will manage to miss because of the subdual.
Flanking.
That only makes it a... So that goes down to a 14, then up by 2. That's still a miss.
Okay, attack number 2.
Ooh, another miss. Aravos.
Yes, invis myself,
All right.
and I'll walk towards the door.
Okay.
I don't know how close I can go.
Okay. Hold on. Let me look at the initiative order real quick. Okay. Cassius.
Guess I'll just stand back here. It looks like they got everything under control.
All right. Mal.
Where is the other one relative to where I'm right now?
Basically, the opposite side of where Zeke walked up to.
Okay. So is he within a 5-foot step range?
No, you'd have. These are 10 feet wide things. There's no way you're gonna 5-foot step behind a 10 feet one from a 10-foot wide one.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I'll just try and blade a dash to behind
Sure.
this one and flank with Zeke again.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm in flank, I assume, with Zeke.
You both technically could be within flank because it is a large-sized creature and you are medium-sized
That's
creatures.
Okay.
So then with flank, and then arcane accuracy.
Yep.
Arcane point. That.
Oh, what the fuck?
Killing it.
Actually, I need you to give me another d20 roll. Because I think... Oh, no, hold on. That's a 15 is your roll. I thought those were 2 20s. Yeah, so it is still up after that.
Is that the highest roll to hit this game, this campaign?
So far,
41?
yes.
I think so. Jesus.
This is what happens when you start stacking bonuses with a class that just is allowed to near infinitely stack bonuses. It goes down.
It's okay, friend. We will free you.
The one that's still alive, anyways.
Alright, let's
I'm
disarm
a
them.
little worried that they're dead because of the whole ferocity trait.
No.
With haste, I'm going in the door.
If they look unconscious, I don't actually know how I know. I will make a heal
No,
check.
let me double check something real quick. I need to make sure.
I'll just be like, Sphinx and Ra, are you confident that he is out?
Why
I
are
don't
there
actually
so
know.
many different versions? This is another one of those things that pisses me off about Pathfinder being done by English majors, is that there's like 7 different things that all have the same title. Yeah, subdual damage still functions like subdual damage against them.
So if they look comfortably out, I'm going to.
They're still breathing. It's pretty obvious to tell in this particular case that they are still breathing.
So should we just throw their weapons outside the area?
You're not gonna be able to just pick up and throw their weapons.
Let's see about that.
You can move them away if you want, but you're not just gonna like pick them up and go. Hurrah! These are like probably about 100 and some odd pounds apiece.
They should be out. They should be out for some time. They should be out for some time. Let's just see if we can resolve this issue quickly.
I'm still gonna take their weapons, drag them.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to. You can lift them. I'm assuming like you're not at the level yet where you can like toss dumbbells as if you're or not dumbbells, but like you're not crazy levels of power level lifting where you're gonna start throwing like giant weight racks at people.
That's next level.
I am the weight rack hurler.
Yeah, like I said, you got to become a hulking hurler, and then reduce your size and keep all of your abilities, Steve.
You guys are going to head into the temple?
I don't know if you missed it, but I'm hasted Arvos and Viz while they were heal checking. I was headed inside. So I don't know if I see anything before them.
But
you can head in first.
While they're like looking at the bodies, I would probably like go down and start heading in.
All right. Well, Arvos went in first.
I would be in no hurry. I would be making sure that they seem okay. The Cyclopses, and if they seem okay, I would follow in.
I'm gonna follow Rob.
I'm just following.
Hold on. Yeah, just this is Arvos. I need you to understand the decision that you've made. And I may be sorry for your loss.
Okay.
I need to get the stats real quick for this pulled up.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did I put this? I've got way too many windows open. I've got way too many fucking windows open.
It's the save versus die trap.
Yep.
Oh, well, this is how Mal dies. not arrows. No.
Does a 25 hit Arvos' AC?
Probably. Just double checking. Yes.
Okay. As you make your way into the door, you start moving in just a little bit. Do you have dark vision?
Low light vision.
Okay, that makes this even more funny. There is a giant rock that comes hurling at you for 22 points of damage. And you can hear something growl, and I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
So I am in Viz, just wondering.
I am fully aware of what your current powers are that are turned on, sir.
I'm just reminding you, because he has a minus to hit things he can't see.
He does not have any minuses to hit you. He is 100% fine. You are as visible as he is.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes you forgot.
Actually, he is more visible. Or he is less visible than you are because he's standing in the dark. Alright, so he will go first in this round of combat as well. And there will be another stone that comes hurling your way. 19 to hit.
Yep.
You're including your Robe of the Archmagi in there?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
It doesn't stack with mage armor, so it's kind of just...
For 18 points of damage. As another rock comes flying at you.
Oh, wait, that meant I have haste. Unless haste has run out.
No, haste would not have run out yet, because you came in the following round that you cast, or the third round that you cast it. Okay. So you managed to avoid the rock quickly, like moving a little to the side as it lands next to you. And it is your action.
So I can't see anything that's going on in there? Like,
No, it's quite a ways in, and it is very dark.
So I just see like these rocks being hurled at me?
Yeah, coming out of the darkness, there are these massive rocks hurling towards you.
I immediately... so I don't know like how this happened. So I just, right when I put a step in the doorway, or...
You come in like a few steps through the door and a little ways forward, and then the first rock like hurls next to you. And then, like, the next round of combat starts, and another rock comes hurling the next couple of seconds. You're, like, trying to figure out what just happened, and then another rock comes hurling at you.
Okay. Do I see any rocks on the floor or anything like that?
Nope, not near you. there's, like, dirt and there's, like, some stones, some small stones and debris, and then the 2 large rocks that are next to you. That he
So
threw.
can I just pick up, like, a stone or a little
Sure.
rock or something? I pick it up. I will head to the... Like, I assume it's still in the doorway, so I'll pick it up. I'll walk to the edge of the doorway, cast light on the stone.
Okay.
And then I'll throw it in. I don't know if I'm going to make a roll.
So moving and casting a spell are the 2 actions you can do. Light doesn't give you the ability to make a ranged touch attack with it.
Okay.
So you're still in combat rounds right now. So you would have picked up the rock, which I'm letting you do as part of your move, and then you cast light on it.
Okay.
As you move to the door.
Does it illuminate enough to see this thing?
The radius on light is 20 feet?
20 feet.
So no.
Well, it increases the light level by an additional 20 feet by 1 step or whatever.
Okay. No,
Darkness
it is not enough. This thing is clearly just outside of 40 feet.
Okay. So since I'm still in the doorway, can I use the rest of my movement to leave the room?
Sure. As you are doing so, Ra is standing in the doorway. Because Ra's action on this round was to move into the doorway.
Can I squeeze past her? Or?
If she'll let you through, yeah.
Ra, there's something in here throwing rocks at me. Get out of the way.
Is he still invisible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, does Invis break if you get hit?
No.
If my blood is like showing or something?
I mean, there's like a pool of blood down at the bottom there. But no, the blood that's like on you is invisible as well. It's still from within inside
until
you.
It comes off me, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
When it drips off me. There's something chucking rocks in here. Out of the way. Well, how does this work? I picked up the stone and cast light on it. Is it shining from me?
There's light in a small stone kind of floating in the air. I know when you pick something up, it becomes invisible. So yeah, it is.
I don't know if the light would be invisible. I don't know how that.
The light is visible. Yeah.
Okay. There's something in here throwing stones. Please let me out. I've been hit.
Yeah, I'll let him move by me.
Are you going to continue in Ra, or are you going to?
I mean, can I see anything from here?
Your dark vision range is 60 feet. You think you might see something. You at least see some large stones from where you're at, but you'd have to go in a little further to see this thing. And I'm going to need you to roll initiative here as well, so I know where you're at on the initiative.
I was gonna follow in behind her. I just didn't want to like.
You'll be the next one to roll into initiative after we finish these rounds.
That's fine.
Okay, so
Ra, you would be able to. I'm gonna move you up, and you would be able to basically go right now if you wanted to move in and see.
Okay, yeah, I will move in at least until I can see what it is, or to the max of
you get about 10 feet into the doorway, and you can see about 60 feet from there. There is a large, like, another cyclops looking creature. Only instead of it having a cyclops face on a head, it has no head, and it has a cyclops face on its chest.
Right?
With a large, like, mouth in the center of its belly.
Does this happen to be a religion check?
No.
Damn it. Then I can't make a check on it.
All right.
I guess I have a really bad arcana if it...
Nope, it's not arcana.
Okay. So, I guess I'll, call back and be like, "There's another one in here. What do you want us to do?" And I'll try to like step. Is this like a straight, or can I like step to the side?
It's like it's about a 15-foot wide room. So it's 15 foot wide by like about 80 feet long. When it has like as you're able to see in the dark, you're able to see a little distance up, and you can see there are like some ruined wood on the ground. Maybe there were like pews here, but you can't quite see what's behind whatever this thing is.
So is this Cyclops not as big then?
This Cyclops is very big. It is about the size of the room, actually, but it has no head, which seems to probably be a bit of the difference. Yeah, it was probably able to squeeze in here, or maybe it has some other way to get in here. Who knows? You don't know. Okay. You didn't make your check to find out how this thing got in here.
Yeah, I probably couldn't make the check anyways.
Is there anything else though that you want to do besides step out of the way?
I'm just calling back to everyone and letting them know that there is another deformed looking Cyclops in here.
So yeah, you're gonna get a rock thrown at you.
I figured. So I can avoid it.
Probably with your crazy fucking high AC. I don't think a 15 hits when it rolls a 2.
Yeah.
All right, and then Aravos, you get outside, and what are you doing when you get outside?
There's a mad creature in there throwing rocks. What is this madness? I thought we were on a peaceful journey. Your assistance is
It is not their decision. They are enslaved. Did you not hear them?
That one didn't seem like it wanted to talk.
They do not have decisions in these matters. Have you never been a slave, Erebos Salamander?
All right.
I have not.
This will bring everyone into initiative. So let me have the rest of the party roll initiative.
Just out of curiosity, would I have seen how big this rock was?
It's about the size of a person.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Sphinx, I could use that magic that you
always do. So, Ra, you lead off the initiative.
Alright, well, I guess I'm not gonna let this thing just stand there and chuck rocks at me, so I will...
What? Why not?
I will move in.
It's a perfect strategy. This is very rocky terrain, so you're still hasted, so you're going to be able to get through it, but you are at half your movement while moving through it.
Rocky terrain, you don't say.
Anyway. But yeah, you can rush in and make an attack if you wish.
Alright.
Oh no, actually I don't think you can charge if... Hold on.
I wasn't trying to charge, so I just wanted to move in and attack. I wasn't intending to charge, because I don't really want to take the easy.
How far away is it?
It is about 60 feet from her, because she had to move to the point where it was 60 feet away.
These rolls.
So like, you wouldn't have an attack if you have half.
No, because she's hasted. So
it's at 50 and then 25, right? And then 25, 50.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you would come up short of movement. You wouldn't hit anyway, because that's a 20, but it goes, and it's gonna toss another rock at you.
Nope.
Ugh. It's running low on rocks. Sphinx.
How many of these things does it have?
Sphinx.
It can run out.
An invisible Aravos is demanding you heal him.
I have a shiny light on me.
A ball of light is shouting at you for you to heal it.
Don't just touch the light, because then you'll heal the rock.
Oh, come on. My hand's
I'm
on
touching
it.
the light.
All right, give me a whatever ability you want to use here.
I'm going to try to use the healing hex on Aravos.
Yep.
See if I can get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Aravos is actually kind of leaning into this, so I will let this happen for right now, especially with the light. So yeah, Aravos, you can heal the 14.
Thank you, Sphinx.
Initiative rolls determine your order in combat. Zeke.
Is it within range for me to move too?
You can't see it. It's inside of the thing. You don't have dark vision, right?
Well, I have. Mel gave me that bandana. I don't know if that lets me.
Are you gonna put on the bandana? You'd have to equip the bandana to your eyes.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, you have to put it over your eyes to have its effect go into place. Kick in. It is not a head slot. It is an eye slot. In the head slot, it does nothing.
Okay. All right. Let me. It's a headband of one thing, and it doesn't go in the headband slot?
No.
You could wear it in that
It is a fucking Candor produced item.
It could go in the headband slot, and then you could just move it down, right?
Candor made up a back of the neck slot.
Hell yeah.
Nothing makes sense with Candor. Zeke, it's
Oh,
okay.
it all makes sense. You just need lower sanity to understand it.
Yeah, I'll switch out the Eyes of the Owl. Wait, let me. I need to check if Eyes of the Owl, like, I gotta fucking adjust to them or something if I remove them.
I don't think so.
If that's something I can just put on and on.
In the meantime, what is Aravos doing? Well, Zeke is checking to see what he's doing.
Okay, yeah, I just gain low light vision when I put them on. I don't need to adjust to them.
Okay. All right, so you're changing equipment and probably moving while you're doing that.
Yep.
Okay. So Aravos,
Try to chuck my light stone in the cave or
give me an attack roll.
Ranged attack roll?
Yep.
I believe in you. Wow.
All right. It rolls about at a 17, probably about 20 feet inside of it, and it will kind of light up. Not quite enough to see inside, though. Like, you have to arc it in, so you can only get it to a certain amount of distance. But from where you're standing, you can't really see anything inside, because you came all the way over to where Sphinx is.
Okay. For the rest of my turn, I want to examine the Cyclops bodies outside, see if they had anything on them or anything.
Okay. Mal.
Did I feel anything when Erebos got hurt, out of curiosity?
Oh.
Just trying to get like a feel for how this is working.
Am I forgetting a mechanic?
No, I just signed my life away on a
Oh
contract.
no, how low did Aravos get?
I was down to 30-ish health.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I didn't think it dropped to that much.
Almost half low.
Yeah, no, it has to be much lower than that.
Okay. But I did not feel anything.
No.
Okay. So I will, if it looks like it's like sort of rocky in there, I will like sort of try and like begin flying and then sort of go in.
Okay.
Fly.
Yep, you lower yourself in and you start flying in. Your fly speed is 30 feet.
It's haste gives me 30 and then night fly is 60. So
Okay, got it. So yeah, you can fly and add it if you want. You can see this giant cyclopean horror that stands at the other end.
Okay. I'll basically be down there and I'm just trying to like grasp his attention to give my party a time to get in.
Okay. So you're not going to engage it yet?
I guess I wouldn't really have the opportunity anyways because I've already used my action to activate fly. So.
Oh right, that is correct.
So I'm just flying in. I guess to within 10 feet of it.
Sure.
And then I'll just hold there.
Cassius. You were already kind of moving in, so you can finish moving.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, as I fly in, does it look just like a regular Cyclops?
No, it is a headless Cyclops with a like Cyclops face in its chest.
Do I know what implication? No, probably.
Nope. Damn. These rolls are not being kind to you tonight.
Is this light source enough for me to be able to see it?
It is enough for you to partially see it. It is in dim light, which I believe is a -2 penalty.
Oh, that's fine. Is it nature or
nature? It is nature.
Nature.
Oh, geez,
yeah,
I
there's
actually have nature and didn't realize it.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is Kabanda.
What the?
These have the innate ability to see invisibility.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Kill it now, Cassius.
They have
the depths of hell.
They have dark vision and exceptionally good sight on top of it. They are extremely tough, very dangerous, and they have an ability that when they throw a stone, it can kind of like burst and affect all the people around where that stone lands. That is how exceptional their strength is, that they can kind of make a stone explode from their toss.
Like a splash weapon?
Yes.
Stand at least 10 feet away from anybody that is in this room. Got it.
And they, like the other orcs, are ferocious and will not go down easy.
Like the other Cyclopses?
Or the other Cyclopses, yeah. Sorry.
Anything about any kind of
no DR, no nothing like that.
No kind of like gas effects or anything like that?
Nope.
Huh.
Alright, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna say, what was his name again? About Hashamam?
Kabanda. 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 Like Bandai, but Kabanda.
They see invisible, and they're real tough. But they're not resistant to anything I know about. And I'm going to stand at least 10 feet away from any of you guys. And I'm going to do just that as I'm talking.
Alright. Anything else?
No,
you're going
I don't,
to not fire off any shots?
Because this is kind of like a Cyclops.
It is a Cyclops, it is part of the Cyclops family, yes.
I don't want to be the one to shoot at this thing if this is part of the other Cyclops, because I don't want to accidentally kill it.
No problem.
Not that...
Ra, your action.
I'll continue the rest of moving in, I guess.
It's going to take an attack of opportunity on you?
Yeah, I assume, and so I'm going to also, since that's probably going to happen anyways, move into a position where I feel like...
Crit threat!
This is gonna be ouchies.
26 to confirm?
It's not throwing rocks, at least.
That does not confirm.
Damn, fucking 7. It has terrible slam damage. I'm very disappointed.
That makes me a little...
Welcome to the slam, but there won't be any jamming here.
What?
The fuck is this? Single D6. Single D6 for its slam on a size large creature.
It's not terrible. Okay.
Does
Anyway, so I was
Doesn't
going to
what?
take my...
Oh, I don't know. I thought most slams are like 2 because it's like slam.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a.
But it's
it's
an
an
attack
AO.
opportunity.
Oh.
I'm more disappointed that it's not 2d6 like most large-sized creature slams are. Alright, carry on, Ra. Sorry.
I'm moving into a position that when and if Mal does come in and engage, we will be in flank at that point.
No problem.
Okay.
And you're gonna attack
He's
it?
in there. That's right.
Ooh, that does not. It does not crit.
There's that. Yeah, since it doesn't crit confirm, I don't have.
I have to be right back in a few minutes. Arvos is searching the bodies.
Yep.
His turn.
It is still up. It goes, and it's going to take its full round of attacks on you. Attack number 1.
Miss.
Attack number 2.
Miss.
This is so sad. Don't fucking do this to me. Just let it do something.
Miss.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck your AC.
That's why I built these buffs. It's saving me at
Fuck
times.
your AC. AC is not supposed to be relevant at this level, god damn it.
I decided it would be relevant.
Damn it, Steve.
Sphinx. Come down here and, take down Ra's AC.
No.
Also, dispel Mal's flying so he can fall out of the air. I need some kind of tactical advantage.
Your Zeke will come in soon and you can hit him.
Yes,
And
please.
feel like I have monsters in the game that do something.
It'll hit him and then all his damage will...
If all its attacks are 1d6.
All its
Yeah.
damage will just
I'll
get
stoke
reduced.
those up.
It's a moderately high AC. That's all I got going for me. Okay,
Is-
I'm squishy. If I get hit, I'm squishy. I don't want to be hit.
Is the boiling blood still up on the 2 orcs?
Yes, the boiling blood will still be up on them. because it's 8 rounds, and only 4 have passed so far. Somebody's audio is going weird.
I think that's mine.
I wonder if your headset's starting to have mic issues.
I hope not. Does this sound bad like it did yesterday? Uh-oh.
No, it just goes bzz, bzz, bzz. If you can hear it, it's probably not you.
Oh, okay then.
I could hear it too.
Yeah. Alright, what are you doing, Sphinx?
I am going to slip on down there.
Okay.
And
you can see this giant thing down there?
that thing does not look fun.
Trying to do some belly bites?
Is that what it's doing? When
That is what it's doing when it attacks. Its belly, like, comes forward and its arms kind of, like, clap
I go
forward.
back upstairs. No.
And what do you want to do once you're down
How
there?
bad does it look? Does it look like it's taking
It looks
a
like
lot?
it's barely been hurt.
Oh. And how far away is it from?
It is 60 feet from where you could see it.
Okay, so this.
You want to give it coronavirus hug? That's where you long distance hug it and you don't actually touch it?
No, I'm just gonna make a spirit ally that hugs it.
Okay.
With whatever kind of damage it does, I forgot.
Yep. Go ahead and click the Spirit Ally button, and I think it'll tell you there. D10 plus 2 at this point. It's a D20 plus your Wisdom modifier plus your level. So roll D20 plus caster level. So 8 plus whatever your Wisdom modifier is.
8 minus 2.
Okay. That will sadly not hit.
Oh.
Zeke?
It's trying its best.
Alright, so I mean, I'm wearing this headband. What does it do?
You now cannot see.
Alright, am I able to, like, sense?
As it like sits on your eyes, the first thing you notice is obviously everything goes dark, but you like feel the world around you in this very weird way. You know where the door is and that you can move through the door. So you can get to that point. And once you get inside, you can kind of hear what is going on in the room around you. And from that, you can kind of identify whereabouts the enemy, whereabouts the fighting is happening, and what the biggest thing in the room is from the sound of things. But it's really, like, disorienting. Imagine that you went from being a sighted person to suddenly gaining Daredevil's powers.
Alright, I'm gonna move in and attack the large thing.
Okay. Give me an attack. You are basically rolling this like you have blind fight. So with blind fight, you roll mischance, but you get 2 rolls on it. But you can sense whereabouts it is, even though you cannot see it. So give me your attack roll. And I will double roll mischance. You want highs or lows?
I want the good roll to be high.
Okay. There's number 1. There's number 2. Unfortunately, though, you do still miss. You're starting to feel like maybe this isn't the right time to use these, because these do partially take out your sight. Aravos.
Did I already search the bodies? Is my turn?
You are searching the bodies now, because you came outside and then tossed a light stone down.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know if I missed my turn when I was going.
Nope. You got... Let me find out what they have on them. Hold 1 second. Gotta double check their treasure rating.
We can do this after. You can.
No, hold on. Hold on. Remember, anything I tell you is larger in size than standard.
Okay.
Except coins.
They have larger
so the first one you look at has some gold, 55 gold, 55 silver, and 70 copper. I'll put that in the chat for you.
Okay.
I'll have the camera say it. And some gems.
Going in my...
And a potion and a wand.
All in the handy haversack.
Okay. Maldronicus.
Thing look like it's any chance of it being like nice and like diplomatic, or is it straight up going at it?
It's going at people. It literally just tried to belly munch Ra.
Alright, I'll 5 foot step in and
You mean 5 foot fly in?
5 foot fly in and flank with Lara and just start going at it, I guess.
Yep, go for it.
We'll cast Frostbite. And what?
Oh yeah, you're casting defensively, right?
There's
that is a miss.
Yeah, that includes everything.
Yeah.
So.
There's flank bonus.
Miss.
No, this includes everything.
Oh, okay.
Haste. Jeez.
Man.
I'm rolling. What? That's 4, 4, 2, and then my last. Hey, we got something.
All right. It does not confirm, but it does hit.
It takes 9.
Yep. Still up. Still looking good. Cassius.
I haven't fought in the dark for quite some time. Have to get my bearings.
I guess this is as good a time as any. I just have the regular stuff.
Okay.
Whipped.
That is a hit.
For some good damage.
Whoa, so many attacks.
Because I get the 4th one because of haste, right?
Yes. Actually, looking at that, none of those will hit.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
The frostbite does entangle it and fatigue it.
Oh, then actually the 2 of those will hit. Thank you. Oops. Minus this and minus this. Alright, it's starting to look a little bit hurt. Rah.
Alright, I'm gonna take my 2 attacks on it, and because I'm flanking now, I get a +4 and +2 from my bang, so there's a +6 on top of what I actually roll.
Go for it. We're almost done if you can hold out a little while longer, Michelle. People gotta slow down the rolling. Please roll them one at a time so I can do confirms. Part of why Cassius is doing is because Cassius is using cluster shot.
Okay.
So that is a crit and a confirm.
Okay, so for
and then
that
it will take the bane and the precision.
And then it would be a 1d6 regular fire damage.
It goes down at that point.
Okay. There was going to be a lot more.
Shit ton of damage in that round.
And technically I would have provoked an AO from Mal, too. And did another 1d10 fire damage from Flaming Burst.
Yep. All right. As that thing falls... Hey, what the fuck was that about? That's not how you get me to pet you. So you get me to throw you on the off
By
my
hissing
lap.
at you?
No, she like tried to bite my arm. It was like, what the fuck? So as you bring this thing down, it falls to the ground unconscious. You can look about the area. Those of you at dark vision, and some of you can see with the light. This looks like an old abandoned chapel from where you stand. There are what look like demolished pews to the right and left of the room. This very old and heavily worn in rug that's been kind of ripped up and tattered by the ages that have passed. You can see like stones from pillars and other things have kind of fallen about the area. There's a few small holes that let in like the very tiniest beams of light that don't really provide any real illumination to the room. And in the back is a large altar to some kind of weird looking creature that looks very similar to the one that you just fell. Only this one doesn't just have this form, but it also has these weird spikes that come off of its shoulders, and there's like one big spike that comes out of the top of its head, and it has this like big flared nose that looks almost like the snout of a boar that has like a nose ring in the front of it, and it holds these like two very big swords in its hand. And you can give me a knowledge religion upon seeing this.
I think I can, hold on, I'm checking to see what my spell and take that. Okay, I want to use my inspired faith on this to roll twice and take the better.
Okay.
In hopes that I get a good one. Maybe?
So you will know this to be one of the wild gods, but you can't quite place what. But I can give you some details about what the wild gods are. So many, many, many years ago, this is like hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, when the early like tribes had started settling this country. Many of them worshipped some of the monstrous creatures that roamed the area. And in their worship, they kind of started to imbue powers upon those creatures. These creatures would gain like these implicit magical abilities, and the more the wild people that followed them, the more powerful they would become. And they started like emulating what they would see people in more orderly cities and towns do, and they started kind of building these shrines erected to them as they were directed by what they believed to be gods that roam the land. They had seen these gods fell many a creature, fell many of them, fell many of those who opposed them. These were, in every sense to them, the very definition of a god. And so they built these shrines in their honor at their order, and they would come here to worship each of them. Many of these civilizations, when they would build these temples, were then sort of commanded to go out and acquire wealth or things of great interest to these creatures. And so it's known that deep within these temples, there are hidden relics from long, long ago, a time unknown to many people. But deep down here could also be threats that may have been long sealed away, or have been things produced by the creatures made gods to protect the temple itself. Knowing this, you know that it's likely the Cyclopses that you fought have probably been sleeping and guarding this place for hundreds of years. The creature that lies in front of you has probably also been here for hundreds of years. They have no ability to do anything other than slumber, for they cannot die. They are bound in lifeless, in eternal life to this place until either the gods are put to rest or until the temple is cleansed.
And would I know like what
until they know the gods are put to rest. Sorry.
Would I know like what can cleanse a temple?
If you can find like the sacred site of where these gods resided, and you could consecrate the area, you would be able to like basically remove the curse the effective curse that is upon this thing.
But when you say that, you're saying like the like ultimate god, right? So like that, like of these creatures. So that could like theoretically be anywhere. It doesn't necessarily.
No, it would be within this temple. They're resting. There are resting places within this temple. So the idea is like, imagine you're like a tribe of wild orcs, right? And this giant creature comes along that it can talk to you. And you watch it slay a bunch of your family and friends. And it's like, you will now surrender to me and serve me. And over time, like, you serve it, and it's doing good things for you, and it brings other orcs or other tribes, like, in, and it, like, starts giving you reason to trust in it and have hope in it. And then more of these orcs kind of, and, like, things just kind of start grouping up, and it forms like its own family, and it starts to get like low level access to spell power because it's now being revered as a god.
I just wasn't sure if you meant like finding the resting place of like the actual god they're worshiping, which like theoretically could be anywhere, or if it would be someplace specifically in this temple that if we consecrated it.
Yeah, each temple is devoted to the god that lived within it.
Yeah. So I will obviously convey all that information to the party about what I know of these like tribe gods, and that I don't know what this one specifically is, but like that I know that it is one of these, and just all of that.
Okay. And so with that information, this is where we're going to pause for tonight and see what you guys want to do from here next week. Let me pass out a little bit of XP, but keep in mind the XP you're about to get cannot level you until you have had time to rest.
Is anybody close to level?
I feel like no one's close.
No, I'm like a little under 6,000 away, so probably no.
Only 16,000 off.
Altogether, everybody take 2,500 XP. Very, very good session tonight, everyone. And I am looking forward to next week. But before we wrap up, just want to push out a reminder. Sunday, for the new game that will be filling that slot, we will have some character generation going on, starting at about 6:30-ish. People will be talking about what they want to do with their characters, potentially building some characters for the brand new game. And I will be talking about some of the details of the game, talking about where I'm planning to go with the story. So if you have any interest in some stuff, that is the game to watch. A little bit of stuff worth noting is if you're interested in what's going on with Shashat, this is taking place in the biggest temple to her. And the game will have a little bit of a bend in that direction. Potentially.
I hope so.
So.
I'm going to be like behind the scenes like, figure it out! I need to know!
I hope to see you guys then. Good night, everyone. And thanks for watching.